We went to the bins today and we found this. Stay tuned. So to get right to it, here's what we got. We got camera stuff, lots of camera stuff. There's a story behind this one, but first let me show you a couple things. Camera. Video
Camera.
stuff, film stuff, I don't know what you call it. Anyway, for the camera, there's some audio tape here, some video stuff, some regular camera film, some actual pictures of somebody's trip to a museum, and then a bunch of other odds and ends that are like film and stuff.
Camera.
So, what he said. So anyway, that's what we got, right? So here's the story. We're in the bins. Literally, I think it was the last time we looked at the bins, or one of the last couple rounds when the bins come around. I went way down to the end on one of the bins that only had like 10 things in it. It was one of those. Sometimes the bins have a big things in them, and they just don't hold a lot. So we went in there, or I went down there to check on that, and there was one little box sitting over. You know what? Just realized I got it right here. This box was sitting there, and right here on the end, is it right there? Somewhere on it, it says, there it is. It says cameras. And I saw that it said cameras, and everybody standing there was kind of waiting to grab other things. Like there were some speakers and some electronics. So what I did was I said, okay, I'm going for the camera box. I don't know what's in it. Might be nothing. So as soon as they said go, I reached out, grabbed, got the camera box. The other guy across from me went, ooh, I missed it. And this is what we got. Turns out that this is only worth $5. That's going back to the Goodwill bins. All this stuff is not really worth anything. I should show you. This is like different films and stuff like that, and rolls of things. This actually has a movie of some kind on it. It looks, looking at it through a magnifying glass, it looks like somebody's home movie even. I don't know what it is, but we're just going to give it back to the bins or back to Goodwill and let them figure it out. All this stuff that I just slid out here, that's all going back. This stuff that Alex is rolling out here is more film and stuff that's either been used or opened or who knows what. It's going back. These pictures of somebody's vacation to some kind of auto museum are also going back. We don't know what to do with pictures like that. They're not old enough to be like that cool kind of, old ephemera that people like. They're just pictures of somebody's trip to a museum. So, but after all that, get all that out of here. Get it out of here. Here, that one, just go away. We don't want it anymore. So anyway, what we're going to do is this one. We did get a comp on this. If you look at it, it's an old Polaroid camera, and it's kind of seen better days. It's not in beautiful shape. It makes Alex smile, though. You see, look, there he is. Smile.
It's worth so much.
It is mega bucks. This thing is worth $10 on eBay if it's in good shape.
That's worth more than me.
Something like that. Anyway, so that thing is not worth much. We're also going to give it back to the bins because we're kind of trying to get away from listing those $10 items unless they're, I don't know. We're very arbitrary about how we make that decision. But in this case, not going to do it. So
suddenly this box feels a lot less.
It wasn't as exciting.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, the excitement level.
But
Ooh,
we'll get to that.
Foreshadowing.
We'll get to that.
This is film sealed from somewhere in the 80s. I think it's 1986. It says somewhere on a timestamp here someplace. It's still sealed. We're going to sell it, disclose what it is, and maybe somebody will want that thing. I think they will because I see these listed for anywhere 10, 12, 15 bucks. We're going to list this one for 10 to try to get it to sell, fairly quickly. So that's that one. These two, which are the same, they're both the same, and they're both right side up, which is good. These, kind of the same, but we're going to sell them as a set for 15 bucks, and hopefully somebody will get those and be very excited. That's cool. So we got out of that one box that I grabbed, snatched out from under that other guy's gaze. We got 30 bucks. And to be fair, he reached for something else first, so he made his choices.
And last.
And we all do that. Alex will have a story later, more foreshadowing, about him making a choice when he lost. But we'll tell that story later. Tell him about it, Alex.
Well, it's a camera.
It's a camera. I put him on the spot on this one. We didn't talk about that before, so I'll tell you a little bit about it. Alex can give you the punchline, though, at the end. This camera is like, I don't know, it's a vintage, old camera. It's actually designed to take 2 pictures at the same time so that when you present an image, somehow you end up seeing like this 3D kind of image, and you look at them like, I don't even know how it works, but it takes 2 pictures, so it's like a stereo image. So it's pretty cool, and it is in amazing condition considering its age. Let me grab that and put it really close so they can kind of see. Look at that. You can see it's in great shape. I mean, it looks great. There's not almost no corrosion. It was wrapped in cellophane. Somebody had kind of sealed it away to take care of it, and that's really nice. We opened it up, pulled the old film out. Everything works. All the little knobs and buttons and things that are supposed to pop up. Things that are supposed to come out. All these knobs turn. Everything works great. The back opens up just like that and looks clean inside. The lenses look good. Comp this out. And a lot of times when I fight old cameras, I'm often disappointed. This time, not disappointed. This camera, in this condition, we're going to list it for $90. And the least we're going to get from it is $60. So that's a big win. Went to the bins today, spent $25, and we're already going to sell something for $60 with this. Awesome.
Yahooey.
Yay! Now, it is time to tell you about something else. But first, we have to reset the table. So, check this out. We got cool stuff. This is our stuff. You know, like I say in every video, we always find stuff just for us that we're not going to resell, and we get it for pennies, and it's awesome. And we're going to really quickly show you some of this awesome stuff. Here we go. I got a Coke cup. This, for you old fogies like me, it just reminds me of Pizza Hut. It's just that simple. Pizza Hut, when you used to go inside and you used to eat inside, and it was fine dining where I grew up. We go to Pizza Hut like a special occasion. So anyway, this reminds me of this cup, so we picked that up so I can live in memory lane. That's pretty cool. All right, and we got another thing, because for some reason I'm just starting to pick up these insulated tumblers. This one says, "Relax, I have a spreadsheet for that." And since I work at my job and I do a lot of spreadsheets and everybody makes fun of all my spreadsheets, this is perfect for me to have at my desk. So that's kind of cool.
Cords.
Lots of cords.
That's all.
We didn't just grab a pile of cords. These are very curated. We picked cords that we need for various things. One of which is the USB-Cs that can transfer data, and we don't really know which ones they are, so we just grab all the USB-Cs and see what happens.
And also, I haven't had a phone charger for months.
He's been borrowing mine. We've been trading, and so now he's got one again. Yay. All right, and I got this. There it is, right there. You see me? I don't know if you can see me or not. But anyway, I got a magnifying glass. It's pretty cool. It's just one of those things that popped out of some piece of equipment, but it's so clear and it's such a good magnifying glass. I thought, you know what, I'm going to take it home and keep it at my workbench outside for when I'm trying to look at little teeny tiny logos on glass would be a good example. Just different things, or glass to see if it's chipped or something. It's easier than a loop. So there we go. Got that. Got some lens cleaners. This came with that camera batch. And Alex, you can. Oh, I'll tell all my stuff first. I got these things. There's a long story to be told with these. The short story is there were 4 of them. I got 2, another lady got 2, and some of the pieces were scattered all over the bottom of the bin. And me and the lady collaborated. And Alex.
Collaborated.
We collaborated. We got together and figured out that we could sort through them, and we sorted them all out. And she got her complete sets, and we got our complete sets. These are going to be outside at our massive Christmas decorations coming up this Christmas time. So there we go. Just a little more. Alex, it's all you, man.
Oh, well, so Dad found these little Pokeball thingies that can actually open. I'm not going to open the other one. I need to stop buying tea lights.
It's turning into like a thing. It's a thing.
Bought this because it was funny. Oh, I can see now.
He has one eyeball.
And slippers, they're cool. They're very dirty. Very dirty.
He's a Minecraft junkie. He plays more Minecraft than any human should. But I do want to show you.
2,000 hours,
See the
that's
dirt?
accounting.
See the dirt? There's dirt everywhere. Dirty, dirty, dirty. This one even worse. Look, you can see a little skid mark on the side there.
We'll look inside this one.
And yeah. So anyway, these are going in the washing machine, and we hope that they're okay. And now he's got dirt on his head, so it all works out. It's time for a Goodwill bins public service safety announcement. We have noticed when we go in these bins that there are some safety issues. It's just the nature of the beast, right? There's a bunch of junk piled in a big blue bin, and things can happen that aren't good. I'm kind of surprised I haven't heard more about people getting hurt because there are some issues. We're going to show you some pictures. Issues of broken glass. The glass bins get a lot of glass piled in them, and some of them are really lightweight little like wine glasses, and some of them are big heavy ceramic bowls. And when you pile those into one of those gray bins, they don't mix well. Little glasses get broken because people are crazy at the bins, and they're going and stuff breaks. And so inside some of those bins is just broken glass, like this picture that we're popping up right now.
Or this picture that we're popping up right now.
Or this one.
Or even this one.
And
Do we have 4 pictures?
I think we have 4. I don't think we have 5.
Okay.
Okay, so we got whatever pictures we show you, we're showing you right now. And we, this is just from one day at the bins. I just said, I'm going to take a picture every time I see broken glass. And there were some that were just booby traps waiting to happen. You know, one where a glass would be sitting straight up and the sharp edges are like right here, and all you got to do is reach in, and you don't know it, and bam, you've got stitches. Or worse, you cut into here, and that would be really bad. So we are making it a policy to be extremely careful when we reach. We're not going to just reach and scoop. Maybe in the electronics during the fray, because you got to do what you got to do. But for the most part, be safe there. If you go to the bins, just pay attention because you can really get hurt. And as you can see from these pictures, there's a lot of booby traps. So be careful. And now we're going to move on to the next thing. I fell. It's all right. We're going to do it anyway. So we got clothes. We did get clothes this time. The bins were kind of goofy today in that we had bin after bin roll out, those little rollouts that they do, where they roll a whole bunch of bins out that had no fun stuff, at least fun stuff to us, right? Didn't have any no electronics, no junk and stuff, just nothing to dig in. It was just clothes, clothes, clothes. And my least favorite thing on earth, shoes and hats. I don't like shoes and hats. I know some people love them, which is really cool because they can go pile on the shoe bin and I don't have to worry about it. And that leaves them on the shoes while I'm out there looking at stuff I want to look at. But by we, I mean him and me and us. We just ended up digging in clothes a lot because that's all they were rolling out. So we found this, which is a really nice sweater. It's got the slightest little bit of fading to it, but it's vintage for sure, probably in that 2000 era. It's Adidas, so it's not like branded like NFL merch or whoever Cleveland Cavaliers are. I don't know anything about sports, but I know it's a sports team that people like. And anyway, this thing is going to sell for, this is our good one. It might sell for, I think, $25 to $30. We'll see how it goes. We got that, and we got this, which this is one of these things I've discovered. My dad is a big Ohio State fan. He lives in Ohio, OSU fan. So I always picked up Ohio State merch just in case I'm going to send it to him. But I have discovered that Ohio State's one of those teams that people really like to buy stuff. You know, it sells pretty good. So I got this nice little zipper sweater. It's a large, which is okay, pretty good. And it's Ohio State. It's going to sell for maybe $20, but that's cool. $20 for next to nothing. I'll take it. And then the next one, which would have also sold for $20-ish bucks. It's really hard to unfold these. I mean, it's so hard.
Oh, you want me to unfold it?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
There you go. So this one looked like it was going to be pretty cool. A little lower, a little lower. There you Looked like it was going to be pretty good sell too. For 20 bucks or more, we had a heck of a time finding comps for it. So I thought maybe we can boost it up because there aren't many of those out there. And was getting kind of into it. Finally decided we're going to sell for like 20, 25. And I flipped it over and I saw this. This is a sleeve. This is a sleeve that has been torn or cut right along the seam. I don't know why. I have no idea, but that's damage, and I'm not a seamstress or a seamster or a tailor or a tailorist or whatever you call people. And so we aren't fixing it. This is going back to the bins because we don't wear long sleeve tees. So that's it for that one. So we did get a little bit of stuff clothes-wise, $20, $40, $45, $50 worth of clothes. So that's pretty cool. But this was kind of a bummer. Lesson of the week, of the day, of the video anyway, is inspect the crap out of your stuff. Inspect it. We shouldn't have bought that, but I just missed it when I was throwing it in the basket, the cart. I think they call it different things in different parts of the country and the world, but we call it a cart most times. Okay. What do we got next? We got anything else? We got the good stuff.
Good stuff.
I'm not even going to flash this one. We're not going to do a fancy transition. We're just going to go straight in. Look, we got one of those. And we got one of those, and one of those, and one of those, whatever that is. And a bunch of other stuff that we're going to show you right now. Ooh, that one lights up. This one doesn't light up. Alex, what do you want to talk about? You got anything you want to talk about? If not, I'm going to dive straight in. All right, so we got a Dell, I don't know what they call this. It's not technically a docking port. I should have looked this up first. It's
External link.
Yeah, it's an external legacy. It's an extender. That's the word. It's an extender. It's so you can plug all this stuff in and you just set your computer down on top of this. I think this might be an older kind of thing, but it comps out pretty good at 30 bucks. So we're going to list that for $30. And that's kind of a good find. Again, the bins. We spent $25, $26 at the bins today. So there it is. Cool. Moving on right along. Jump right in if you want to do
We
anything.
got this thingy, which when Dad grabbed, he just thought it was a simple light. And but turns out it's actually an attachment for an Alexa. Or Echo, depending on what you want to call it. And it's like a little button you can use to like play games with it.
You know, like I picture Jeopardy or something like that where you got to buzz in. The catch is
We only have one.
we only have one. And what good is a buzzer game if you only have one? So, and they're sold in twos. And Alex found comps. I do not remember the comps, but they were really low.
It was like $10 for two, so this is...
So
we don't really know what we're going to do with it.
it might go back to the bins or it might go in a little souvenir place. And wow, look at that neat thing that we have for no reason. It does light up for a brief moment. Okay, so continuing on, I do have... Here's one that may end up being a home thing. I bring a computer home from work pretty frequently, and it would be a Dell computer. And it would be really nice to have a docking station like this to just plug it into when I bring it home so that I don't have to hook up a bunch of cables and stuff to hook up my external monitors. But on the other hand, it's worth like, it's not worth that much. It's only worth like $25, but $25 is still money, so probably gonna sell it. Here's a funny story. So we're at the bins. When I found this was a big event when I pulled this out of the bins, and also that extender we just looked at. We stood across from a bin, or one of the big blue bins, and it had little gray tote size bins inside of it. One of those gray totes, you could see on the top that there were things that looked like electronics. And I looked at Alex and I said, go over here, look at that one. So he goes and he gets in front of it, and I'm directly on the other side of it, and there's a guy right beside Alex that I think is stationed a little better than you to get to it. He's a little bit straight in front of it. Anyway, the guy says, go, so we can all jump in. I went over there, and I reached across into that gray bin and just grabbed 2 handsfuls of didn't even know what. That's where I got this, and that's where we got the extender, and we got some other stuff that I don't think I even got, that were some of those cords. And at the same time, Alex is on the other side going into it, grabbing some things. I'm not sure what he got out of that, but there's more to this story. Before we go into that, I did want to tell this piece of it. When we went and looked, we had everything except for this cord. And I didn't even think about this cord. I was like, we got everything, yay. And I had this cord in my hand and didn't know it, and I threw it back. Threw it back. Sounds like we're fishing. That wasn't big enough. I threw it back. Anyway, threw it back and came home and didn't have it. Fortunately, somehow, we accidentally, or somewhere in the last few weeks, we bought another thing, a little charger that took the same cord. Turns out it's not worth anything, so we were able to steal this cord from it. And now this thing's worth $25 instead of 10 or nothing. So that was kind of cool. Now, Alex, would you like to tell your story? We need some sad music. This is a sad story. This is perhaps the saddest story of the history of Goodwill bins that ever happened. It's very sad. Are you ready? I'm stalling.
Yes, you are stalling.
I'm stalling.
So basically, Dad told me to go into that bin, and I'm pulling all the blame onto him. He told me to go to that bin, but the bin
I'm finding this out right now.
Right to the left, there was a bin full of stuff like this, which the people who got it just threw it back because they didn't want to buy one, and stuff like this, and there was a Nintendo DS.
Oh, it's one of those things we're always looking for. And why didn't you grab it, Alex?
Because he told me not to. He told me to go for the other bin. It's completely his fault.
I'm innocent. I'm totally innocent.
Guilty.
So who got it instead of you?
I don't know, some random kid.
Some other kid got it, and he was very excited. He was running away going, I found a DS, I found a DS. And kind of made Alex sad for a while, but he's over it now. He's completely over it. He's not mad at me. And I didn't make him go to that bin.
He did.
Anyway, we didn't get the DS, which is one of the things we're always looking for. I don't know what they're worth, but they're really awesome. How much are they worth? $100 maybe? Not quite.
You need to stop overvaluing things.
Okay, $7.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're worth enough, and plus DSs. We've sold a couple. I swear it was $100. Anyway, $60.
Maybe around there.
Okay, sold $60. Anyway, we have told you many times we aren't experts. We're always winging it. So there you go. Anyway, he didn't get his DS. We also got this thing, which is the most complex, bizarre power thing for an Apple device I've ever seen. I haven't quite researched the heck out of it yet, but it appears just to be power. So it does come apart, which I don't. It comes apart. And I don't really understand that either. Maybe it's for adapters or something. I don't know. Anyway, got that. We got that. Oh, we got this. We didn't talk about this yet.
We have not.
Well, this was Alex's, would you call this your find of the day?
I'd say so. And it's our last find of this.
So it is, it's a little dimmer, a little Bluetooth, I think, dimmer for dimming things. I'm not sure, I assume it's just for lights. Yeah, you can see there. It's a dimmer that goes for lights. We comped this out at, Alex, do you remember?
No.
You're supposed to fill in space where I'm spacing out here trying to figure this out. Oh my gosh. Where is it? I didn't write it down.
Did we forget to write it down?
Anyway, I think we comped this out at about $35. So that's pretty good. So that's another big win of the day, I guess. So I can tell you we spent, to just let you know how much money we made on this trip, which didn't even feel like a good trip, did it? It felt like we were losing all day. We stayed there a long time. The camera really pulled it out, but after all was said and done, we spent $25 for everything that we just showed you, and plus one sheet that we didn't show you because that was kind of boring. Spent $26, and we are going to have $282 worth of sales on the conservative side. Now, they're not all going to sell right away. Some of it won't sell. We'll have to drop prices on some, but that's a potential. So we got potential $282. So there it is. Ta-da! And that is pretty much what we're going to tell you today. Until next time. But I do have to tell you the most important thing is to always look up at the yard sales. Always look down. Always look all around. And you will find the good stuff. We'll see you next time.